Good morning. I am Kevin Price. Delighted to be with you. Going to spend some time talking to you about you and your business. I tell you, with some of the weirdest weather we've experienced in a long time, a lot of people are looking at companies like ServPro to create some solutions after water in their home and that type of thing. And so I'm looking forward to having a conversation with Anthony Scott. He's with ServPro Spring Tomball area. And looking forward to the conversation. This is a big issue. I know a lot of people got water in their home in 2015, and frankly, the year's not over with yet. In 2016, according to the weather predictions, looks scary as well. Anthony, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Tell us a little bit about ServPro.
Well, ServPro Spring Tomball is part of ServPro Industries, and I'd like to say that we're in the business of helping people, and we just happen to do that by being first responders and providing residential and commercial cleanup and restoration of homes and businesses that have been damaged by fire or flood or other catastrophic events. It may be something as simple as the supply line to your toilet busting while you're at work and coming home to a flooded home, or perhaps you put a big pot of beans on the stove and then got busy running kids around to soccer or football practice and forgot about it, come home and it's burned down to nothing, smoked up the house, or it could be something as catastrophic as a hurricane comes through and rips your roof off and creates a huge mess, and someone has to come in there and help you clean it up. And like we like to say, when fire and water cleanup happens, we want to come in there and help you and clean it up for you. So that's what we do.
Yeah, Anthony. So I'm assuming 2015's been a pretty busy year for you.
That is correct. We had the floods back in August, and then back in February, we went up and helped out with the polar vortex up in Washington, D.C. So, yeah, we've been quite busy.
Not to mention Memorial Day.
Yeah.
That's the one that brought water into my house was Memorial Day.
Yeah, the bayous were all over the place on that one, weren't they?
Yeah, they sure were. So compared to 2015 to some previous years?
Last year seemed to, be just a pretty normal year. We've been very fortunate here in Houston that we haven't had any hurricanes until we go back to Ike. But, 2015, it's been pretty busy. And, of course, we're watching the weather right now. It's bright and sunny outside right now, but we're supposed to have another deluge. And with everything that happened in San Antonio and Austin last weekend, it won't take much to cause problems for folks.
Yeah, no question about it. Talk a little bit about how you typically operate when something goes awry. Do you mainly work directly with insurance companies? Do you work with consumers? Kind of give us just an overview of the various scenarios and how it works.
Well, that's a good question. Several different avenues that it comes in through. Mainly, we try and work through the insurance companies and get on their vendor programs. Work through third-party vendor contractors like Contractor Connection, and then we have national accounts through ServPro Industries. So calls will come in through them and then, be dispatched down to us, and we'll respond. Or if you get into a situation, like with the Memorial Day floods, and you have people jumping on the Internet looking for someone to help, they'll find us or others out there, and they'll call us directly. And then we'll get as much information as we can and respond as quickly as we can.
Yeah, I'm assuming that your brand is so strong when it comes to this type of issue. You're kind of an instant go-to place, I would think.
Well, that is true, and ServPro has worked really hard to build that brand, and it's all about having the right people, and trying to do the right things out there. You know, we are humans, so we're not always going to get things right. But, you know, like I say, and my business partner Robbie Sells says, is that, you know, no matter what happens, we're always going to do the right thing. So whatever we have to do to make sure that we're helping people, that's what we want to do.
Yeah, no question about it. So talk a little bit about the history of ServPro South. How long have you guys been out there? How long have you been players?
Well, ServPro Industries has been around for 40-plus years now, but ServPro Spring Tomball, I got in the business back in December of 2003 and have been going guns a-blazing, you know, ever since. And so I guess, you know, that makes me 12, 13 years in the business now.
Wow, that's incredible. Time does go fast when you're having fun. So obviously, you know, when you talk about insurance companies, and I'm sure your advice to everyone and anyone, you know, even if they're not in a floodplain, because my house, like I said, got a little bit of water, enough to make things a little less than comfortable. We were able to take care of it, you know, without a whole lot of fuss. But our house has never had water. It's nowhere near a floodplain, yet we got some anyway. That's how bad that rain was during Memorial Day. And so I bet you're a big advocate of flood insurance.
Absolutely. It's imperative that people take the time to look at their policy, read their policy. It's something that, you know, 99% of us never do, so you don't really understand what kind of coverages you have. And, you know, you need to make sure that just your regular policy, you have good flood coverage. I mean, not flood, but water damage coverage. But then on top of that, like you're saying, you know, if you're in a floodplain, they're going to require you to have flood insurance, but you don't have to be in a floodplain to get it. So it's not that expensive. Everybody ought to take the time to research it and have it on hand. And
if you're not in a floodplain, you're going to get it even cheaper than those who are on it, and they're getting it surprisingly cheap. And so you know, crazy not to get it.
Well, that's true, because think about it. When something like that happens, and, you know, we're literally getting hundreds of calls in within a 3, 4, 5 hour span, you know, there's only so many people that we can attend to. And, you know, we're a business. We want to help people. We want to take care of everybody. But at the same time, we've got to mitigate our risk and ensure that we're going to get paid. So, you know, we're going to go with the people that actually have the flood insurance first. Otherwise, you know, not that many people can afford to put up the cash up front, and that's what it's going to take in, you know, a situation like that. So flood insurance is very important. No question about it. Anthony Scott, he is with ServPro Spring Tomball, and that, in fact, is how you can find him, ServPro SpringTomball.com. Anthony, thanks for being with us. Hey, really appreciate the opportunity. You bet. When we come back, more for you right here on The Price of Business.